Can you believe how fast fortunes can change in the NFL? One moment, you're the heartbeat of America's team. The next, you're watching from the outside as old wounds reopen on social media and the league moves on without you. That's exactly where we are right now, as a very public and very personal feud between Micah Parsons and the Dallas Cowboys spills back into the spotlight, just as another turbulent Cowboys season winds down. Let's set the scene. It's New Year's week, a time for reflection, resolutions, and usually a little optimism. But for Micah Parsons, optimism seems to come wrapped in sarcasm and laughing emojis. After comments from Cowboys defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus surfaced, remarks about how much Dallas has missed its former All-Pro pass rusher, Parsons didn't respond with nostalgia. He responded with laughter. And then, he went straight for the source, calling out Jerry Jones by name, reopening a saga that has come to define one of the most dramatic breakups in recent Cowboys history. For Cowboys Nation, this one stings. Because Micah Parsons wasn't just another draft pick. He was the face of a new defensive identity, the kind of player who made AT&TStadium erupt and reminded fans of the glory days, when defense wasn't just about surviving, it was about dominating. Drafted in 2021, Parsons exploded onto the scene with rare speed, power, and versatility. Lined up as a linebacker, an edge rusher, sometimes even standing over the center, he became a nightmare for quarterbacks. 5 Pro Bowls in his first seasons told the story clearly. This was a generational talent. And historically, the Cowboys know a thing or two about generational stars. From Tom Landry's disciplined dynasties, to Roger Staubach's calm under pressure, to the unstoppable trio of Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin in the 1990s, Dallas built its brand on elite players who defined eras. That's why losing Parsons didn't just feel like a roster move. It felt like losing a piece of the franchise's future. But here's where it gets complicated. The relationship between Parsons and the Cowboys didn't fall apart overnight. It unraveled slowly, publicly, and painfully. Contract negotiations before the 2025 season turned into a standoff. Jerry Jones, never shy with a microphone, made comments that many around the league interpreted as shots at Parsons' durability and commitment. He even criticized Parsons' agent, suggesting negotiations were being sabotaged. For a player who prided himself on effort, toughness, and leadership, those words cut deep. So when Parsons eventually requested a trade, it wasn't shocking. What shocked fans was where he landed, the Green Bay Packers. One of the Cowboys' most storied rivals. A franchise with its own legendary history, from Lombardi to Favre to Rodgers. Suddenly, Parsons wasn't just gone, he was wearing green and gold. Fast forward to now, and the contrast couldn't be sharper. The Cowboys sit at 7-8-1, eliminated from playoff contention for the second straight year. Their defense, once feared, has collapsed statistically. 32nd in the league in points allowed. 30th in yards allowed. For casual fans, that means opponents are marching down the field almost at will. For hardcore fans, it's a nightmare scenario that feels all too familiar. Meanwhile, the Packers are 9-6-1 and already locked into the NFC playoffs. Yes, Parsons himself suffered a torn ACL last month, a devastating injury for any player, especially one whose game is built on explosiveness. But even sidelined, he's watching his new team succeed, while his old one struggles. And that's where the emotion comes pouring out. When Matt Eberflus spoke about how much Dallas missed the All-Pro pass rusher who once anchored their defense, it sounded like a simple acknowledgement of reality. But for Parsons, it reopened old scars. His response wasn't subtle. Laughing emojis first. Then the message, "Did you really expect me to feel bad?" According to Parsons, Jerry Jones had slandered his name for months, both to Cowboys media and on the national stage. From his perspective, reacting now isn't petty, it's justified. Now, let's break this down football-wise, because beneath the drama, there's a real lesson here. Defense wins championships is a cliché for a reason. When Parsons was in Dallas, the Cowboys' defense thrived on pressure. Quarterbacks rushed throws. Offensive coordinators adjusted entire game plans just to account for number 11. Without him, that pressure vanished. Micah Parsons isn't just a sack artist. He collapses pockets, forces bad decisions, and elevates everyone around him. Take him out, and suddenly the secondary is exposed, the run defense gets stretched, and confidence erodes. Compare that to Cowboys teams of the past. Think about the 1990s defenses that complemented Aikman and Emmett, or even the early 2010s units that relied on disruptive linemen to mask weaknesses elsewhere. Dallas has always been at its best when balance exists. Right now, that balance is gone. And then there's the human element. Jerry Jones is one of the most influential owners in sports history. He helped turn the Cowboys into a global brand, America's team, a cultural icon that transcends football. But his hands-on style has always been polarizing. Some players thrive under it. Others feel exposed by it. Parsons' comments suggest he felt the latter. Imagine being 26 years old, already a 5-time Pro Bowler, hearing doubts about your health and commitment aired publicly. For many players, that's fuel. For others, it's a breaking point. Parsons chose to walk away, and now he's watching the fallout. Around the league, reactions are mixed. Some analysts argue Parsons should take the high road, focus on rehab, and let the standings speak for themselves. Others say his response is exactly what you'd expect from a competitor who felt disrespected. One former defensive lineman put it this way: "You don't poke a lion and then act surprised when it roars." For Cowboys fans, emotions are just as divided. Scroll through social media and you'll see it all. Some fans blame Jerry Jones for letting another superstar slip away. Others believe no player is bigger than the star on the helmet. And then there are those who simply feel tired of drama, tired of missed opportunities, tired of watching rivals celebrate while Dallas reloads yet again. Looking ahead, the implications are massive. The Cowboys face serious questions this offseason. Can the defense be rebuilt without a true game-changer on the edge? Can Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb carry a heavier load offensively to compensate? Will Micah Parsons' departure be remembered as a turning point, like past moments when Dallas failed to adapt quickly enough to a changing league? For the Packers, the future looks brighter, even with Parsons rehabbing. A healthy Micah Parsons paired with a playoff-ready roster is a terrifying thought for NFC opponents. And for Parsons himself, this chapter isn't over. An ACL injury is brutal, but modern medicine has extended careers and restored explosiveness before. If history tells us anything, it's that elite players often come back with something to prove. So here's the big question for you, Cowboys Nation and NFL fans everywhere. Who was right in this breakup? Was it Jerry Jones protecting the franchise? Or Micah Parsons standing up for his name and his value? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate isn't going away anytime soon. And as the season wraps up, remember this: football isn't just about wins and losses. It's about relationships, trust, and timing. Sometimes, when those things fall apart, the consequences echo for years. Stay locked in, because the Cowboys' next move could define the next era in Dallas. If you love deep dives like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more NFL stories, and get ready, because the off-season drama is just getting started.